Hello, everybody. Hello, and welcome. Welcome back to a new video. We're going old school here. Sure. We're going old school here. My very first video was talking about this specific game. And as you can see here, I've done some playing, but we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go and revisit some old events and stuff, you know. But yeah, we'll abandon the series in progress. All right. So, this is Wreckfest, a game that I really enjoy. I have the music turned off because it's probably copyrighted. So, the menus may be a little boring, but that's okay. We're going to play a little bit of Wreckfest. I don't really want to get into anything too much, What with Elden Ring right around the corner, I'd like to dive in on that. But, yeah. We're doing it. Now, I play this game with manual with clutch on, so it may take me a little bit to be reacquainted. It's been a little while since I've played, but that's all right. I'm sure it'll be fine. If nothing else, it might be funny. But no, this is a very cool game. I remember back when I was a kid, in the '90s with the dawn of the PlayStation 1 and stuff. And that was like the end of the '90s, early 2000s and whatnot. But I remember like the dawn of the PlayStation 1, they had Demolition Derby games on there, and it was really janky, but it was cool for the time. Alright, so what do we got? Suspension, alright. Cool. Manual with clutch, no assists. Alright, we're off to the races. Got some Bodie boys hanging out on the back of the car. But, Demolition Derby games have always had a special place in my heart. And, to anyone who's actually been to a real Demolition Derby, you get it. You get the appeal. You understand. And, it's like going to a monster truck show in a lot of ways. You get a lot out of it. Now, I've got a lot of weird settings going on, all the brakes going to the rear, And that's fine, honestly. But, there's just something special about these kind of games, especially if you're in a... Oh, wow, someone wiped out pretty hard on the tire wall there. But especially if you have experience with, a Demolition Derby in real life, either, from the driving perspective, or even just simply from the perspective of somebody who was watching. They're cool. And it appeals to our desire to see stuff get broken. Alright. I had to stop and figure out what gear I needed to be in there. I mean, frankly, the way this car is set up, I really don't need to drop down to second gear ever. But, it's just a lot of action. Now, to be fair, the Demolition Derby that I watched in person wasn't a circuit like this. It was just a big open, mud pit full of cars running into each other. It was cool. It was heavy. It was brutal. I got hit in the face by a chunk of mud. This is a different time, But it's like it's very much in that same visceral, like, just loud and enjoyable experience as like a monster truck show. You know, I remember years ago I was at the county fair and they happened to have a monster truck show there, and like I thought that was the coolest thing, but I didn't have money, and the monster truck show tickets were kind of expensive. But the fence was only a chain link fence, and boy, let me tell you, I got kicked out of there so many times for being caught at the fence watching that monster truck show without paying to get in. But I got to see monster trucks, so I was happy. Dude would be like, you know, you're not supposed to be here. I'm like, man, it's a chain link fence. You really think that's going to stop me from watching these monster trucks? He's like, that's fair, but leave. So, like, the security efforts to get me and my friend to leave were it was very low effort, if I'm being completely honest. So, which I appreciated it. Uh-oh. No, you guys, you bastards. Get off my car. I will win this. You are the one that spins out, not me. I already did that once. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Alright, this race is not going nearly as well as the last one did. Oh, man. This poor car has had its ass completely beat, every inch of it. But, you know, it's just like, I think the way that they carried out the whole Demolition Derby thing, while making it somewhat realistic, but also still very video gamey so that it can be enjoyed, is great. Because your car has like a health bar. And, you know, after so much damage, it's just going to croak. And you've got major things that can break before you run out of health, you know. And certain maneuvers will certainly do more damage. No lift shifts, man. Oh, man, I lost. Well, you can't win them all, can you? Ooh, you hit that ball hard. But you know, it is what it is. Thing looks rough. Oh man. What a fun game this is though, you know, like it just, you know, I can't get over how much it takes me back, you know, to just a simpler time in my life. And, like, even though the game's a lot newer than my childhood, you know, I think we can all agree that nostalgia, it can be a wonderful thing. It really can. It can be a terrible thing at the same time. But, you know, nostalgia is simultaneously a powerful drug and a powerful tool. It can be used for good. It can be used for evil. Frankly, it's better when nostalgia is used for good, I think. I think we can all agree on that. It really sucks when, like, a company will come out of nowhere and create something that's nostalgic for a lot of people, but it's like garbage. It's hot garbage. It's just cashing in on that nostalgia. That's just never fun. May be bigger than mine, but I'm more determined. And it's like the way that the paint jobs in this game work, the liveries, the spray can chic, if you will. It's all so like Hey, look at that. Look at the details. This Crown Vic has its fucking gas door flapping about. That's such a like an unnecessary detail, but they did that. They did that for us. Get your piece of shit out of here. I was just complimenting the details of your car, but move. Oh man. Now with that said, you know, anyone just kind of getting into it could absolutely put the game on, you know, automatic. And just like crank it, you know. Crank it, not worry about shifting and stuff. I'm just like a tryhard, I guess. I like the Dark Souls of driving experiences. I find more enjoyment out of the engagement of driving a stick. And normally it's easier to focus on. But doing a show definitely adds a layer to that. It definitely adds a certain amount of a challenge, if you will. I also don't remember what the hell button the e-brake was, so that's also a thing. But I figure we'll finish up this last race, and we'll see where we're at. That may be the episode. But just checking out Wreckfest again. It's nice to see something a little different. I'm kind of happy. I've been doing this for damn near 2 years now, I think. So, creeping up on 2 years, it's nice to revisit where it all started. Hell, there may even be one or two OGs who tune in back in the day. Can't be more than one or two. It took me a long time to get to where I'm at, But hey, the grind never ends. And I'm going to stay hustling. I'm never going to stop uploading. Oh, that could have been much worse than it was. That could have been so much worse than it was. Ooh, man. We're getting a lot of action this race. But this Hjalmar guy is able to just kind of skirt on by unscathed, and that's not fair. That's not cool in my book. So we got to catch him. We got to catch up to him, and we got to spin him out. Put him back in the crowd. You see it, let him get his butt kicked a little bit. All right, I did not need to be in fourth. That's what the exhaust note told me. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. I'm sitting here messing around with camera angles. Yeah, let's do this first person. I upshifted instead of downshifted. Oops. Now this right here, this adds another layer. You slap a VR headset on so that your character's head moves around when yours does, and you're onto something. Like I enjoy first-person view in these racing games. My only issue with it is that like when you're drifting and stuff, in a lot of games your character's head just kind of stays pointed directly at the front of the car. And, that's, it's all fine and dandy until it's not, Man, oh man. Let me tell you. Fuck that tire wall. You are not passing me up, bud. And that's a win. That's a win. Yeah. Well, dude. Oh. How did we do, though? 2. Second position. God dang. God dang it, man. But I gotta say, the cars in this game, like, they're so good. They're all based pretty heavily on like real cars. I mean, you got a fucking lawnmower, bro. The first event that the game throws you into is a lawnmower event. It's pretty funny. You know, you got heavy farm equipment, you know. You got the bus. Bus meta is a thing online. School District 666. You know, the bumper car, the motorhome, the old van. Like, you just got all kinds of... You got a fucking porta potty. A drivable porta potty, just in case. You know, the pocket rocket. It's like a little Barbie sports car with a lawnmower engine on it. You know. Where's it at? I have a favorite car, actually. I do like this car. I like the mud digger a lot. There's a little bit of clippage going on the front there. Probably because my suspension's set real low. Just the way I like it. Here it is. The Speed Demon. It's basically a it gives me like 80s Supra vibes. You know? But yeah. So I think that's actually going to go ahead and be the episode. This is a fun game. You know, like I strongly recommend it to pretty much anybody who's, you know, interested in a game where you drive cars into other cars. Like, let's see. Cuz like you can also just do yeah, we'll just do one of these real quick. Where's my mud digger? Yeah, we'll crank it up. Last man standing, AI vehicle, random, extreme damage, and we'll go automatic for this, just because of the nature of it. One little, real quick, old school demo derby. Did I hit 1? I did. Hang on. Apparently I fucked that up somehow. Okay, let's try this again. Oh. It doesn't let you go back. God dang it, man. Why don't you let me go back to 23? Alright. One more again. One more again. Maybe I'll get back into playing this online again. I wonder if people still do. You know, there is a pretty healthy online community when I was playing it pretty frequently, and I had a lot of fun there. Shout out to the dude. I don't remember his username, but shout out to the guy who suggested the control scheme that I'm using. Alright, so now we got 23 cars. Alright. Everyone just backed into each other. Look at this. Look at this chaos. Absolute insanity, man. The dude on the porta potty. Oh man, this is good stuff. Like, this is just absolute chaos for the sake of it, you know? There's no rhyme or reason for any of this other than just, hey, you know it sounds like a good time. We all take a bunch of cars and just drive them into each other. That's what people say. Yeah, and like for an event like this, you know, you can always go with the smaller vehicles for the more nimbleness, you know, more tactical maneuvers, or you could go with like the bus or like just the biggest vehicle you have unlocked to try and hit as hard as possible when you do hit. But really, I think that stuff like the Mud Digger, the SUV, you know, shit like that, I think strikes a nice balance between size and ass whoop and speed and maneuverability. Frankly. Like, I'm trying to avoid this harvester, but, like, you know, I think that guy's going to be the one that wins. Frankly. I mean, like, I don't see a way for me to handle it. Oh, I missed. Oh, I missed it. And you could also like turn on traction control and stuff to help you stop doing so many donuts. If that's the thing you're struggling with. Like, looks like somebody's out already. Probably the porta potty, honestly. Oh, there's a couch. I forgot about that. There's a couch. I'm coming for you, buddy. Gotcha. Explode. You got a semi-truck? Man. This guy right here. All right, we got wheel damage. That's not quite that good. Oh yeah, we got wheel damage. Massive graphical clipping on that wheel. Oh man. Hell yeah, brother. I don't know, maybe this kind of stuff is like just a purely American thing. Like, I don't know. Do people do this shit in other countries? Like, is that something that makes sense overseas to people? To just like, everyone just gets a car and drives it into each other? Oh. 22nd. 22th. That's what place we got. 22th. And I wrecked to 0. Oh, the Harvester didn't win. Whatever the hell Star Beast is did. But like I said, this game is a blast. It's a hoot. It's a whole deal. It's a whole heckin' good time, let me tell you. And with that said, I'll see you guys in the next episode. I got a little something special planned for you guys coming up. I don't know if it's going to be Friday or next week, but we will see. A little something special, something a little extra goofy, just for you guys. So, look forward to it. And in the meantime, you have this. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching me break cars. It's a passion of mine. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Farewell.